Hey everybody, my name is Scott. I'm with the Arizona Hot Tub Factory and they call me the Spa Man. Every now and then, you're gonna have to replace the pump and motor. And a lot of people will either they'll buy a brand new pump and motor, or they'll take the pump and motor out and they'll have it rebuilt. I personally like to rebuild them rather than replace them. I think it's a little cheaper. And that way I get like for like every time. So that's just a personal preference of mine. But when you're removing the pump and motor, you also need to replace the O-rings that go from each connection. So you got the water coming in, which is the front of the motor. You got the water coming out, which is up on the top, the left side, right side, or whatever. But there's an O-ring, or there could be a flat gasket. Always, always, always replace them. And the reason why is they become square. They no longer stay round. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. So this is what I'm working on today. The pump and motor is right there, but on the other side of this, there'll be an O-ring. Here, I can flip this around. Yep, there's the O-ring. Here, let me get my knife and show you how I pull them out. I just use a simple knife, and what you want to do is get in between, and you just kind of poke it until it comes up, and there it's out. So that's kind of what it looks like. But let me show you something. So this is the O-ring that I just pulled out. If you look really closely, it's no longer round, you know, right here. It's square. The top part up here is flat. The bottom on the inside is flat, and each side is flat. The reason why, when you put it, and I'm going to pull this out if I can. I'm going to set that down just for a second. See if I can get a hold of this, and I can show you. So this is what this looks like. So when you put this in here, it's all flat right here, flat on the bottom, and flat on the inside, and then it mates up against the flat spot on the pump. So everything turns from round to flat, and then what happens is you go and take it off, you go to put it back on, and it starts leaking. So I always suggest when you're going to replace the pump and motor, whether you're rebuilding it or putting a brand new one on it, or put brand new one in the hot tub, replace your O-ring. Now, before you replace the O-ring, this is the brand new one, and as you can tell, it's round now. So you're going to use a little bit of this stuff. This stuff is called Magic Lube. It's Aladdin Magic Lube, 631, 5 ounces. I have found that this stuff is awesome. They are not paying me to say that. I will put a link down in the bottom where you can get this stuff, but this stuff is awesome. Definitely use it on all your O-rings and flat washers and stuff like that. Anything that you need to make sure it seals really good, you just put a little bit on, and then what you do is squeeze it between your fingers and then just pull it all the way around. What I really like about this stuff is one thing. It's really kind of sticky. So when I go and I push this into place and I'm going to install it, the O-ring will stay in there while I'm installing it. That's the biggest reason why I like this. So that's kind of how you do it. Now I'm going to show you the other side. The other side uses a different type of gasket. This is what they call a flat washer. Let me get one and I'll show you what one looks like. They make these in all kinds. And what I mean by that, I'll show you here in a second. Now this is the gasket, the flat gasket that goes in between this fitting and the heater on a Balboa. Now they make these in all different types. You can get a black one, you can get a clear one, you can get a white one. The white one's got a ridge on both sides, so sometimes this can be used for other purposes. The clear one is flat on one side, it's got a ridge on the inside, and so does the black one. Personally, I like the black ones. I think they work the best. And then what you do is to pull the old one off, you can see that it's got the little ridge right there. That's all you do is you pull those off, you put a little bit of the lube on there. I'll go ahead and put a little bit of lube because I am going to use the black one. Come on, get the camera to stay. The camera won't stand up now. And what I do is I just put a little bit of lube on the front side and a little bit on the back side, just like that. And then I just kind of squeeze it between my fingers. You don't need a lot. You just need to get it on there. Okay. And I find that this just works the best. And let's see if I can put a, yeah, I got it. It's pretty well smeared around. And then what you do is you're going to take this, and then that little ridge right there, sits right in the ridge right here. So there's no guesswork out of it. It sits in there really flat like that. Then you're done. Okay? Like I said, I find that the black ones seem to work better. The gentleman that sells them to me kind of laughed when I told him, and he goes, it makes absolutely no difference which one you use. They all come out of the same mold. They're all made with the same material. He said it gets down to personal preference. Okay, he's probably right. He knows more about this than I do. He's been teaching me how to do this for years. I trust him 100%. But it's really funny how whenever I go to order them, I order as many as I can get my hands on, which is that many. Those are the clear ones. But check it out. If the white ones are so good, why can I always find the white ones? Go figure. And then same thing with the O-rings. Now the O-rings come in several different sizes, where these only come in one size fits all. It's just one size for this. But this right here, for the actual union, sometimes they'll be a little bit different out for the pumps. So you want to make sure you get the right one. But I think I've got maybe 4 different sizes of these, and they're all off within a 64 thousandths of an inch, 32 thousandths of an inch. They're just off by a little bit. So you want to make sure you get the right size O-ring. Normally when you get your pump and motor rebuilt, or you buy a brand new one and you ask them to include them, they can do it as long as they know how big this union is up here. If they don't know how big this is kind of tough. So you can always pop the old O-ring out like I did. You know, you pop the O-ring out, you give it to them, you say, hey, this is what I need, and they go, oh, no problem, and they take care of it. So those are just a couple pro tips. Now, if you don't like either one of the ones I just showed you, this is a flat washer that's flat on this side, it's flat on the other side. This will work also. Sometimes you'll have to use these if you have a, what do you call it, if you have a fitting like this, or even one here that is just not stopping and you want to add one to it. So you put in the normal O-ring that you'd put up here, and then you can put this also. Sometimes that'll make it, if you might not be getting it exactly straight, or there's something that's causing it not to sit flat. Sometimes you can use these. I'm not a big fan of these, but I carry them just in case. So there are a lot of just in case parts that you need to have. These are cheap. They're like $2, $3 a piece, and they seem to work really well. There again, I put a little bit of magic lube on both sides, seals it up. Sometimes I'll use, if I've got one that's a little bit stubborn, I'll use this stuff also. And this is just the Supreme silicone that I've been using. I've had several viewers say that you shouldn't use silicone ever. Well, okay, they can do theirs the way they want to. I'm going to do mine the way I want to until I start having warranty issues. To date, no warranty issues, so I'm going to continue to do it the way I'm doing it. But anyways, that just kind of gives you an idea of another one you can use. You can use this flat washer. You guys, for those that have used flat washers, tell me what you think. If you guys like the other washers, leave a comment down at the bottom. I'd appreciate it. And now's a great time, if you're watching this video and you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button in the bottom right, hit the like button, and hit the bell, and share it with all your friends that are having hot tub problems, whether you live in Arizona or someplace else. I will try to help you. If you call the office, they'll put you through to me. We'll try to figure out your problem. If I don't answer down in the comments, there's a reason why I don't answer in the comment, or the people also looking at the channel won't answer. And the reason why is your answer to your question is so close to what could be somebody else's problem. And we don't want to confuse somebody with what's going on with your hot tub with what's going on with theirs, even though they might sound like the same problem. I don't want to confuse anybody. And that's about the easiest, simplest answer. So I do apologize when I say call the office. There's a reason why I'm telling you to call the office. So with that, let's get on to the rest part of the video. So the bottom line is always replace the O-rings or replace the seals. It's kind of like going to Discount Tire and you had them put brand new tires on your car, but you didn't have them put brand new valve stems in also. So just kind of my opinion. And you guys have a great Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. Remember, it's just a hot tub in the backyard. It heats up and blows bubbles. Don't go crazy, everybody. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Bye.